Welcome back, YouTube. We're about to go online, play head-to-head matches on Madden with random teams. Let's update roster so we get it too. Alright, that's done. Let's see what we get from my will. Okay, we get Washington the first game. Alright, we get Washington the first game. That's not bad, First game we get Washington Redskins. We get Washington the first game from my spin of the wheel. Let me eliminate this team. Alright, Washington is already done. Let's see who we get is Washington from our spin. We go against my boys Baltimore. My team, I love Baltimore to death, but right now I'm doing the spin of the wheel challenge right now with random teams in the description. Anybody can do this. Just gotta look it up. Madden 22, spin of wheel or wheel to spin. Get random teams in the description. Now we play against my boys Baltimore. Baltimore fan, diehard Baltimore fan, but I can play with any team in the game. That's how I was raised. Play against a good team right here. Real good team. I gotta worry about Lamar and worry about my man Hollywood Brown. And my man Andrews. And they got 3 good running backs too. Baltimore has. I gotta worry about. Let's see if we can do this.
Gonna bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
That was by Scary Terry.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's see how we play against Baltimore. Yeah, I played.
First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20.
What do you say, man?
Yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Man, I play with Baltimore too, man. That's my main team.
But it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
But right now, I'm doing the spin of the wheel challenge. Have you heard of that before on YouTube? Yeah, you spin the wheel, and you get random teams. That's what I'm doing right now.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. That throw's not going to get him a whole lot.
And it's a pretty fun challenge if you like doing stuff like that.
Picked up the first down, and
right now, this is my first game on, and I got Washington.
Absolutely, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone.
Let me see, is Samuels? I gotta maybe put Samuels. Come on, Scary.
Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free.
What do you think about Scary Terry, man? Think he'll be a good wide receiver?
On the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
You know who Scary Terry is?
That forced the incompletion.
Look, right here, the Scary Terry right here.
This deep from McLaurin, and he's got it. What a catch! On the sideline. Touchdown, Washington.
Eat.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
There he is. Like I was just saying in my chat, that's who we got to worry about.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the option, here's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean
it is
by
a
that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Probably going to be a read option.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Jackson.
He's probably going to get it.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
That's glitch play, my friend.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's a little good glitch play in Madden right now. With explosive wide receivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Oh, looking for Andrews.
Holy crap. Andrews wide open. That was a good play. Good play, man. I wasn't seeing him. I was worried about Hollywood Brown. I know how explosive he is. I didn't even see him. That's who I'm worried about all the time going against Baltimore. I know how explosive Hollywood Brown is.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That's going to be jet sweep. Yep.
Devin Duvernay,
I run them plays too. I run them jet sweeps a lot too. It's going to be a run. I can't get there. I can't get there.
But he does take it all the way to the 2. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Jackson from the
probably get a touchdown.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's complete. A diving
okay, Madden. All right.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
There we go. Welcome to my stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The Charles Way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Heineke.
Heineke.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy.
Scary Terry.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Such an explosive wide receiver in this game.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Nah, my man just got butterpicked. You see how he was holding the ball, holding his hands out? He reminded me of that boy from Little Giants. Come on, hands, work.
Indianapolis' Carson Wentz, Tyrod Taylor in Houston, Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder on the run game. But how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need the win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive.
You don't like that play?
Now Heineke. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They run the toss now with Gibson. Trucks over it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They go play action. Now Heineke escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's try it. Why not?
From the gun,
Why not?
Heineke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Heineke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
That's my fault.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
Your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And only able to get this to the 19.
Am I missing wide receiving core? But I'm missing somebody. Oh, I am. I don't quit. I do not quit. I said I don't quit, my friend.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
I definitely don't quit.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Wow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back.
That was supposed to go to Humphries. I saw him cut up the field.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception.
I saw
and their
Humphries going
opponents
up
have
the
a chance
field
to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt
right
them
there,
later.
like I said.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick as time expires in the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. You knew time
you should let me do that, man. You really let me do that.
They were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
What I had, what, like 29, 30 seconds? Let me score in 30 seconds.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Nah, man, that was just good defense, man. That's it.
The end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That was just good defense. That's it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
He's like a wide receiver. She's like a mini wide receiver.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, Charles, switching gears here, through 2 weeks of the NFL season, only 7 unbeaten teams remain, only 2 in the AFC. If you look at the full list in the AFC, it's Denver and Las Vegas. Over on the other side, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Arizona, the LA Rams, and San Francisco in the NFC. Of that crew, anybody really jump out at you?
Absolutely, it's Las Vegas. And Denver, obviously, undefeated as well. Very impressive. But they beat the Giants in Jacksonville. Las Vegas beat Baltimore at home and went on the road and beat Pittsburgh. That's really impressive. And then the NFC side, how about Arizona? Another big win this week. Kyler Murray keeps getting better and better at quarterback and beat Minnesota at home, getting off to a 2-0 start in the NFC West. That's absolutely huge.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Watkins diving. He's got it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the option, here's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh Lord, I wasn't watching that.
And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Definitely wasn't watching for that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. But Jackson going to hold on to it again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line.
Keep doing it. I like that play.
Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the option to give to Williams here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. If it's close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
I play all together.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First down, Heineke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Heineke now from the 50. Rolling to his right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a play fake, and now Heineke. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the option to give to Williams here.
Got some real estate inside the 30.
Yeah,
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. After the sack on first down, Heineke. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Heineke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Heineke, pressure, gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Had to take care of my daughter real quick.
Defensively, that was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Nah, I already know I was going to lose this game, man. This is Baltimore we talk about here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Baltimore is just a hard team to go against because of Lamar Jackson mostly. I gotta worry about the run. I gotta worry about the pass. I gotta worry about everything. It's not just I just gotta worry about the pass. He's just a pocket thrower. I gotta worry about everything against Lamar.
It can make everything turn out just okay.
And intercepted.
That was me. I made that read.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
But that was me on him. I clicked off of Sweats right about there when he threw it.
But maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Terry. Scary Terry. No, that's game already, boss. I seen it happen too. Somebody came back in only 30 seconds.
Now Heineke. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Heineke.
No, that's game. I saw him open. I saw him open.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I just saw him open. I couldn't do nothing with the route.
Last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, he double teamed the Scary Terry.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.